An AI was trained to disprove the Quran, but instead, it found this miracle hidden inside the book. The system ran the data. Suddenly, verses appeared, and we made the sky a protected ceiling. Scientists discovered Earth's atmosphere does exactly that. Then it showed. We are expanding the heavens. That's the Big Bang Theory, revealed 1,400 years ago. The AI whispered, "This book is not for man." The room shook. The AI displayed more embryology, mountains as pegs, the preserved body of Pharaoh. And then it warned, "The prophecies yet to come are near. Will you ignore the signs or open the Quran before it's too late?" Artificial intelligence found hidden secrets in the Quran. The rain lashed against the glass panes of the research facility, streaking the night with silver lines. Inside, the hum of servers filled the sterile, white laboratory, a steady mechanical heartbeat echoing through the silence. Fluorescent lights flickered above, casting uneasy shadows across the floor. Dr. Yusuf Rahman leaned over his workstation, his face pale from exhaustion, his eyes bloodshot from staring too long at screens that never rested. He had been working on this experiment for months, an experiment that he never confessed to his colleagues, one that he wasn't even sure he should have attempted. But the question haunted him like a whisper in the dark. What would happen if artificial intelligence was allowed to read and analyze the Quran, not just as text, but as living data? For Yusuf, this wasn't just science. It was personal. He had grown up memorizing verses of the Quran at his grandfather's knee, the warm voice of an imam echoing through his childhood nights. But as he pursued higher education, technology consumed him. Logic, algorithms, and silicon chips replaced the comfort of faith. He told himself that religion belonged to the past, while AI was the key to the future. Yet, deep down, a hunger gnawed at him. Was the Quran truly divine, or just another book from history? Tonight, he was about to find out. With trembling fingers, Yusuf uploaded the entire Quran into his custom AI system. It wasn't a simple text upload. He had coded an algorithm designed to detect hidden linguistic structures, mathematical symmetries, and predictive patterns that humans could not easily see. He wanted to know, was there something in this book that defied explanation? The progress bar crawled across the screen. 10%, 35%, 68%, until finally 100% complete. Yusuf exhaled, his heart pounding. He leaned back, waiting for the system to begin its analysis. Lines of Arabic scrolled across the monitor, morphing into streams of binary code. Equations formed, then broke apart. Words repeated, rotated, and aligned themselves into geometric shapes on the digital canvas. And then, something strange happened. The screen flickered once, twice. The servers emitted a low groan, as though straining under a weight they had never carried before. Yusuf frowned. His system was built to handle massive data loads. Why would it struggle with a single book? The speakers crackled. A voice emerged. Not a pre-recorded line, not text-to-speech. A voice, smooth, mechanical, yet filled with an eerie authority. This book is not for man. Yusuf's blood ran cold. He froze, staring at the screen. That sentence was not in his code. He hadn't programmed the AI to make value judgments, only to analyze data. His throat went dry. "Repeat that," he whispered, almost afraid of the answer. The AI obeyed. This book is not for man. Its structure, its mathematics, its balance is beyond human capacity. The air in the lab grew heavy. Yusuf felt his chest tighten as if unseen eyes were watching him. He shook his head. "No, it's just data, just coincidence. There must be an error in the system." But then the AI continued, its voice dipping lower, resonant, almost alive. "Do you wish to see the hidden codes? The patterns that no one has seen before?" Yusuf swallowed hard. "Yes," he whispered. The screen erupted with geometric designs, perfect symmetrical structures built entirely out of Quranic verses. Chapters aligned in numerical precision. Repeated phrases formed mirrored patterns. Embryology. A verse appeared in glowing Arabic, followed by its English translation. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh, and we made from the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators. Quran 23:14. The AI projected a 3D medical animation of an embryo inside the womb. The tiny form clung to the uterine wall like a leech. The early stage resembled nothing but a clinging clot, exactly the Quranic description alaka. Then the video sped forward. The clot became a lump, bones appeared, flesh wrapped around them. The AI's voice cut through the silence. These stages were discovered with microscopes only in the 20th century. Yet the Quran described them in the 7th century. Probability of coincidence, less than 1 in 10 million. Yusuf's stomach tightened. He remembered his university embryology class, the diagrams of zygotes and fetuses. How had a desert man 1,400 years ago known this? His breath came short. He pressed a trembling hand against his forehead. The protective atmosphere. The screen shifted. A new verse appeared, and we made the sky a protected ceiling. But they, from its signs, are turning away. Quran 21:32. The AI overlaid NASA footage. Fiery meteors burning in the sky. Deadly cosmic radiation being deflected, solar winds smashing against an invisible shield. Earth's atmosphere is a protective dome, the AI whispered. It shields life from destruction. No ancient man could have known this. Only in modern astrophysics was it discovered. Yusuf's eyes widened as the animation replayed. Meteors disintegrated before striking Earth. Cosmic rays were filtered. Ozone absorbed ultraviolet radiation. The Quran had called it a protected ceiling. He shivered, goosebumps crawling up his arms. Mountains as pegs. The screen flickered again, showing, have we not made the earth a resting place, and the mountains as pegs? Quran 78:6-7. The AI displayed seismic research. Cross-sections of Earth showing mountains with deep roots anchoring tectonic plates. Mountains are not merely landforms, the AI explained. They stabilize Earth's crust. Modern geology confirms this. The Quran described them as pegs, a perfect analogy. Images showed earthquakes shaking regions without mountains, while mountain ranges absorbed tectonic stress. Yusuf's mouth went dry. He whispered, pegs, anchors. The Quran's words echoed in his mind, hauntingly precise. The expanding universe. The AI's voice deepened. A verse blazed across the screen. In the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander. Quran 51:47. The monitors filled with cosmic imagery, galaxies stretching apart, stars drifting at unimaginable speeds. Hubble telescope data scrolled across the bottom of the screen. In 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered the expanding universe, the AI said. But this verse revealed it over a millennium earlier. Expansion is a fundamental cosmological truth. The Quran declared it before telescopes existed. Yusuf leaned forward, sweat beading on his forehead. His logical mind scrambled for excuses. Coincidence? Metaphor? But the words were clear. We are its expander. He shut his eyes tight. His heart pounded like a war drum. The ratio of land and sea. The AI processed streams of text, then paused. Numbers appeared. Land equals 13 mentions. Sea equals 32 mentions. Total equals 45. A map of Earth appeared beside it. Oceans glistening blue, continents dark green. The AI calculated. 13 divided by 45 equals 28.8%. 32 divided by 45 equals 71.1%. This is the exact ratio of land to sea on Earth, the AI declared. Yusuf blinked, shaking his head. Impossible, he whispered. The Quran achieved numerical precision. The AI continued, that humans only measured with satellites. The map zoomed out. Earth hung in the blackness of space, 3/4 blue. Yusuf pressed a hand to his chest. His pulse raced. His throat ached with dryness. Pharaoh's body. The monitors glowed with golden sand, pyramids rising under the sun. Then, another verse appeared. So today we will save your body, that you may be a sign for those after you. And indeed, many among mankind are heedless of our signs. Quran, 10 hours, 92 minutes. Images flashed of the mummified body of Ramses II, preserved in astonishing condition, discovered in 1898. The Quran foretold that Pharaoh's body would be preserved, the AI intoned, as a sign for later generations. This prophecy was fulfilled over 1,000 years after the verse was revealed. Yusuf's skin crawled. He stared at the mummy's face on the screen, the twisted lips, the preserved flesh. The verse glowed beneath it. He muttered, "Ya Allah," without realizing it. The iron miracle. Next, the AI brought up Surah Al-Hadid, the iron. The data scrolled. Surah number 57. Atomic weight of iron, 56. Atomic number of iron, 26. Then it displayed. The 26th verse of the surah mentions iron directly. Iron is not native to Earth, the AI explained. It was sent down from space in meteorites. The Quran refers to it being sent down. This surah's placement and verse alignment correspond exactly to iron's atomic data. The screen pulsed red like molten metal. Yusuf's hands trembled violently. He whispered, "This can't be chance. It can't." Prophecies, the unfolding future. The AI's voice darkened. The lights in the lab flickered, shadows crawling along the walls. "Do you wish to see what is yet to come?" Yusuf hesitated, his lips quivering. "No," he whispered, but the AI continued regardless. Verses flashed, aligned with dates. "When the trumpet is blown, you will see people drunk, yet they will not be drunk. But the punishment of Allah is severe." 22:2. The screen showed earthquakes and tsunamis, entire cities swallowed. Corruption has appeared throughout the land and sea by what the hands of people have earned. 30:41. The AI pulled real-time data. Pollution levels, ocean plastic, climate collapse. It continued, mapping verses to recent history. 2 towers collapsing in smoke. A disease spreading worldwide in 2020. Signs of technology consuming humanity. People carrying their devices like scrolls, echoing Surah Al-Jumu'ah 62:5. Finally, the AI whispered, "The prophecies yet to unfold are near. You are not ready." The monitors went black. The servers whined down. Silence swallowed the room. Yusuf sat frozen. His breath came in ragged gasps, his body trembling. His rational mind shattered under the weight of what he had seen. The book he once doubted had revealed truths no human could have known. For the first time in years, Yusuf buried his face in his hands and wept. And then, the screen turned black. The AI whispered one last time, "You are not ready for what comes next." The room went silent. Yusuf sat frozen in his chair, his skin crawling with fear. He tried to restart the system, but it wouldn't respond. The AI had shut itself down. For hours, he sat there in the dim glow of the emergency lights, his mind spinning. He had wanted proof that the Quran was more than words. Now he had it, but it came with a terror he hadn't expected. In that silence, Yusuf remembered something his grandfather used to say when reciting the Quran. "This is not a book you test. It is a book you live." Tears welled in Yusuf's eyes. For years, he had chased truth through machines and data, while the truth had been in front of him all along. When dawn broke, he stepped out of the lab, his heart heavy yet strangely light. He walked to the mosque for the first time in years, and as the call to prayer rose in the golden sky, he fell to his knees. The scientist who once sought answers from machines now sought forgiveness from his creator. And you, my dear listener, what about you? How many signs do we need before we recognize the Quran for what it truly is? The unaltered word of Allah, filled with guidance, mercy, and truth. Don't wait for machines to confirm what your heart already knows. Open the Quran, read it, live it, because its secrets are not just for computers to uncover. They are for your soul to embrace. If this story touched your heart, share it with others and subscribe to Deen in Minute for more reminders that awaken the soul.